Hello, greetings. It's Groundhog Day. I'm not Phil Connors, and I'm not Punxsutawney Phil. I'm Jeff Matthews, trying to bring you the most accurate, educational, fun forecast you can find. It's live streaming on Facebook every single night at 5:55. You should like the Weathertainment page on Facebook, as well as bookmarking cnyweathertainment.com. Here is your quiz question to think about while we go through the forecast. Which of these are real weather-predicting groundhogs besides Punxsutawney Phil? Birmingham Bill, Staten Island Chuck, Shubenacadie Sam, or Seattle's Slew? Ooh, that's tough. There could be more than one right answer. They could all be made up. You don't know. You gotta think about it. 3 weather headlines. Hodgepodge of weather through Saturday. The next accumulating snow is all day Sunday. Punxsutawney Phil says... I think he's going to say 6 more weeks of winter. He'll see his shadow Thursday morning. That's my guess of what he'll say. And he probably should say that too. Looking at the weather charts, like a good go-kart Mozart that I am, that's from a song, I think it's probably going to be not in early spring. Anyway, hodgepodge of weather. Through Saturday, accumulating snow Sunday. Tuesday and Wednesday could be interesting and nasty. Meanwhile, the weather map. Well, first of all, there's clouds that are breaking up as you get further away from the parent storm leaving Maine. But more importantly is the overall pattern. There's a band of clouds that goes from this storm all the way down through about Dixie and continues on through Wyoming and Idaho. Attached to it, there's a cold front that's bringing in the colder air that's going to sit around here for the next 3 to 4 days. Then it breaks off and becomes a warm front from a new storm forming in Wyoming. That line, if you connect the dots, basically, delineates the really cold air to the north, where there's some dry air with a bubble of high pressure coming down from Canada, from the warmer air to the south. You can also see it graphically on the infrared imagery, where there's this band of clouds that extend along the frontal boundaries. The only reason for any kind of cloud cover here is because of the lakes, the wind coming across the lakes. But it's not really storm-related. The heaviest you can see here is over the storm departing through Maine, New Brunswick, Canada. But 2 high-pressure areas are battling for control of the eastern half of the country. And for us, since we're so far north, we're going to be under the influence of this colder one, which is blowing cold air across the lakes. But now we're into February. So the lake effect is really beginning to diminish with time because the lake water temperature is getting colder and colder and colder. So the difference between the incoming really cold air and the lake water temperature is not nearly so great as it was a month ago. So you do see some lake effect. It is going to be confined for the most part towards Fulton, Oswego, Boonville, northwards, and Old Forge. But this band, the southern part of it, may occasionally drop some flurries in the Mohawk Valley. But again, this is just going to be bringing fresh snow for the next 3 days north of the Mohawk Valley. So for us, here in the Mohawk Valley, it's not really that big of an issue in the wake of the most recent light snowfall. So we'll be into this hodgepodge along the thruway from Albany, Utica, Syracuse, Rochester, all the way to Buffalo. But we'll shuffle off to snow, more significant snow, Boonville northwards, all 3 of the next 3 days. So basically what you have now is what you're going to have, for the most part, until Sunday's little snowstorm. Wednesday turned out 3 above my forecast high, 2 above my low. We picked up an inch of snow on Wednesday. The average has come up now 1 degree on both the high and the low. And, did you notice? Sun rises at 7:15, sunset is at 5:15, making daylight a full 10 hours. cnyweathertainment.com's partner page. You support Weathertainment when you purchase through the site. I encourage you to check it out. Quiz time! Do you know any other Punxsutawney Phils around the country? Are there any others? What about Birmingham Bill, or Staten Island Chuck, or Shubenacadie Sam, or Seattle Slew? As it turns out, Seattle Slew was a horse back in the 1980s. Very famous horse. I thought, though, you might forget it was a horse and just recognize the name and say, ooh, that sounds right. That's probably one of them. It is, in fact, the only one that is not a forecasting groundhog. The other 3 are actual groundhogs in different parts of the country, and in Shubenacadie Sam's case, he's in Canada. Thursday, clouds, sun, flurries, hodgepodge, 25 degrees, cool wind. I love this graphic. This is beautiful for Thursday night. This really describes it. Patches of clouds, a few flurries, low around 10. Friday, just like Thursday, clouds, sun, flurries, 22. So we go 25 for Thursday, 22 for Friday, and then Saturday back up to 24. 3 cold days with clouds, sun, and flurries. Sunday and Sunday night, look out for accumulating snow. That is your Groundhog Day forecast. Make it a great Groundhog Day.